I got some good news, boy, this week. Some good news came through.
What we got?
Jamie did his special and everything, it had and everything, and Jamie said he had a stroke.
Yeah.
And the good news is,
that
I said that when it happened.
Why did you
I think everybody knew that.
No, the good news is he's all right. Huh?
Yeah, the good news is he's all right. But I think everybody knew that, though.
I didn't. It was all kind of rumors. It was rumors that Diddy poisoned him. It was
I heard
it
that.
had all kind of stuff. So, but y'all were the ones that were saying he had a stroke. I didn't know what had happened to him because he got worse and worse for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, you can get a stroke from being poisoned. So.
There you go.
There it is.
I'm just saying. You can
There it
get a
is.
stroke
You
from
heard
being
it from
poisoned.
Bullhead.
The conspiracy continues.
So you think Diddy did it?
Oh, I didn't say that, but I'm just saying that you can get a stroke from being poisoned.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Or drinking or smoking
But
or anything else.
big ups, first of all, before we get to Diddy. First of all, to my man, Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm.
If you're listening, man, they called me at the last minute talking about going, man. Your manager, and I wasn't in no shape to go when he did it. He shot it here.
Oh yeah, that's right. He gave shout outs to Piedmont Hospital.
His manager, Marcus King, called me and said, "Come on down there." I said, "Man, this, it was like 7 o'clock." He said, "We're gonna start at 8 o'clock." I said, "Man, I can't come down there no hour."
Right.
I was in town, so I didn't make it. But Jamie, my boy, God bless him. I wish him well.
Yeah, that was a comedian, heck of a show, but then a heck of a testimony. That part when he was asking God, when he was talking about his relationship with God, I don't want to ruin it for nobody, but there's a segment where he talks about he was having a conversation with God.
Yeah.
I bet he was.
And the answer that God gave him was very, very powerful. So if you hadn't seen it, go check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. God bless him, my man,
I like
Jamie
Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx. I'm glad he's on this side of the earth.
Yeah. Meantime, in between time, y'all see where Chris Rock was doing a show and then walked out in the middle of the show?
No.
He's doing a show for this billionaire. What's that boy's name? Anthony, the billionaire. I don't know his name. But Jamie was doing the show. He might have been getting $1 million for that show. And the deal was, they wouldn't tape it.
For Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
No cameras.
No
Yeah,
cameras.
but they had somebody in there taping it, and Chris saw him, and he just walked off. Middle of the show.
I can't blame him because you don't know what that person is doing
refunds.
and putting your material out. I mean, you work too hard. Don't get his stuff out for free. So kudos to Chris Rock.
But the kind of money you get for them shows, man, I wouldn't give a damn if they taped it or not.
You saying that now, but think about how much more he probably could get if it's like real exclusive. Then another billionaire hears about it and be like, "Hey man, that's real exclusive. Let's get DC in this one." So I mean, sometimes man, it's good to walk away from that type of money to get more.
It's just a rumor, but they say the man gave him $1 million.
But put some respect on it. He said no
Respect my
taping.
ass. I'd take my
no
drawers off.
taping.
No taping.
You got to respect what I
They
said.
get
If
back
he
with
had
that
a good
baby
road
on
manager,
now.
he wouldn't have had to worry about that.
Huh?
If he'd had a good road manager, he wouldn't have to worry about that.
I know that's right.
Because I
That's
make
my
sure
road
you know,
manager talking to him.
Road manager would have made sure it didn't
I was like,
happen.
okay, Rich, self up a little
That's
bit.
right. Would have made sure it
The
didn't
road
happen.
manager talking.
I hear him. That's right.
Say stick to the contract.
Yeah, that's true.
Why are certain comedians really like that though?
If I was getting $1 million and my road man jumped up and said something, I'd shoot my road manager.
I'm sorry, Rich. I was trying to hold it, Rich. But
I be like, fool, we getting $1 million. You don't sit your ass down somewhere. If you don't bring me some champagne. No, you're right. You're right.
So what gives you guys the power to say, all right, no cell phones, get your cell phones and put them in when you get in? What gives the comedians that type of power before a show to take
You want to
people's
see
cell
the show or
phone?
not? It's
That
called
part.
leverage.
That's right.
You want to see the show or not?
So what happens if a person says, man, I'm keeping my cell phone? Y'all just deny them access?
Throw you out. Oh, if you're just keeping it, you can't come in. But I don't give a shit really. I mean, I tell them no taping, blah blah blah. But
Gotcha.
it's always a clown out there taping.
Right. I was just wondering, like, if what
But
makes...
if you got an agreement with the promoter or with the building,
Right.
then that's where that comes in. You know. Now, how would you like if somebody just was taping all your sermons? You probably do the same sermon how many times?
Oh, I never do the same. I never do the same.
Nobody want to hear
But
that.
unfortunately, I
Nobody
was-
wanna
That's
hear
kind
that.
of different though.
Nobody wanna hear that shit over and over.
But that kind of different though, because as a preacher, he would want it out so everybody get the word.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
But-
no, he don't want it out. Then he can't preach it again.
What?
I can't speak for nobody else. I'm good.
What do you want it out for? He can't take up no offering on the internet.
They be taking offerings up on the internet.
He gonna run his best sermon on the internet. And he can't take up no offering.
It shouldn't be about the best sermon. Just deliver the message and let God handle the rest. If you're a preacher that does that, there's something wrong with you.
Boy, you got to help God. Can't just let God do the rest. You got to help him.
by limiting the videos that get out and making you pay at the end.
That's right.
$12.99.
You got to take up the tithes and offerings.
Huh?
You got to take up the tithes and offerings.
Take up tithes and offering, boy.
But I mean, that's
Better get
not
them-
unheard of. They tell you don't. I mean,
the
even when I'm
message
doing
out.
shows, even with
Yeah, you don't want
my
nobody
new
taping the
premiere,
show.
we was like, don't be videoing and stuff. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like spoiler alerts, right?
and people can sell you stuff.
I'm gonna tell you, man,
all
it's
kinds
like a lot of that shit is you can be too accessible. Like a lot of guys, I won't name them, but I got a lot of friends that have done specials, and then you show up to see them and they doing the same shit.
Don't change it up at all.
Yeah, I mean, once you do a special and you that material is exposed basically to the masses. Player, you need to write some more shit.
Gotta come with something else.
Now, Chris Rock, that one he did that really put him on the map. What, Bigger and Blacker or
Yeah.
which one? Now, that was, if you're watching it, that's 2 or 3 different shows. If you're watching it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, he's really doing the same show. And if you pay close attention, even his outfits and stuff change. If
Yeah.
you watch the whole thing, the one that really put him on the map. So
Yeah.
to me, he's one of the ones that does the same jokes over and over
Ah,
again.
he kind of does. He switches up. Chris always right. I give it to him. And Tony too. Tony been touring with me and some more. He clever.
Tony Rock.
Yeah, he does some right.
He funny to me.
Tony is funny. He's funny.
Stop
Yeah, he
it.
funny to me.
Which is a lot of pressure on him coming up behind your brother, who's basically
Right.
a star.
Right.
But I've watched that with several people. I've watched it with Dexter and Chris. Dexter Tucker and Chris Tucker. I've watched it with
I never heard
Guy
of Dexter.
Torrey and Joe Torrey. You know, it's something when somebody else close to you starts doing comedy, like Kevin Hart and what's his ex-wife name?
Tori.
Yeah, I'm saying she gonna be. Well, you take Creflo Dollar and Taffy. Taffy she about much of a preacher as I am.
Yeah, I know. She's
I don't buy that. I don't. You know.
yeah, that everybody in the whole house was called a preach.
That's why
Like
when they were
TD Jakes'
talking about Michelle running for president,
Yeah,
I said
know.
she wouldn't insult Barack by doing that.
Right.
I really thought that Hillary had no business running after because that's basically saying to the man, you know,
I can do
you
what you
ain't
do.
do shit. Anybody
Yeah.
could do that.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think that they was trying to keep the legacy going and build a legacy. The husband running for president, then the wife running for president. That's a whole different twist. Cause
For what?
She wouldn't even
Because
let
that's
you
how they
running for
think.
president.
That's how they think. Because you got to remember they got stuff going on behind as well.
Right.
So she's the president. That's a legacy.
Yeah,
so
but-
I don't
So you
know if
think-
they look at
campaign
that.
But
You
for-
think Michelle?
So again,
She didn't let Bill
Michelle-
campaign for her.
If Michelle had become president of the United States, you don't think that was a slap in the face of Barack?
Yeah, I say.
no, I don't
Come
think,
on, black woman.
Hey, as
I
a
don't
president, how
think-
you gonna be the second man after you've been the president?
Have you been the first man?
Well, the
Because
first
y'all looking
man.
at it differently. They're still gonna be running the country. They still gonna run the country.
That's
Yeah,
that old
but I go
angry-
from being
that's
the
that
guy
old
to-
angry, that's the old angry woman
Such and
shit.
such, yeah.
man.
That ain't no anger running stuff. That I'm saying, the husband still gonna run it. They gonna do that thing together. That's different.
No, you don't do that in upstage. No.
Yeah.
That you looking at it from that point of view, but they be looking at it from a
You the
different point of
first
view.
black first lady. Be happy with that.
Well,
Let it ride.
first,
Right. What you want to be
First of
president
all,
for anyway?
I said the same thing, but I am also saying if they did, it's not a slap in the man's face because you don't know what they talking about. They could have a whole different plan just because y'all can't handle.
I'm
the
talking
woman
about
being,
achieving the highest office
Absolutely.
in the land, and your man does it, and now you gonna come behind, even if you can do it. It's an insult. It's as if you saying to the man, you ain't done nothing.
I don't think.
And become the.
I'm
It's all
telling you.
about all about perception.
Yeah, and I'm
y'all
telling you what the
perceiving
perception
that,
is.
That's y'all's. That everybody.
From
Okay,
commander in chief to I gotta
to
be.
showing that White
I just
House.
gotta
Side
side
people.
piece. Come on.
Yeah.
From commander in
I
chief
don't
to
know.
side piece, that ain't happening.
I
showing
think,
the
I
dish
think they
room.
had. I think they had different views than what you guys are looking at it from.
I don't know. I don't give a damn about their view. I'm just telling you, it would be inconsiderate, like it was for Hillary to be running for president.
And when he let Bill
when your
campaign.
husband has been the leader of the free world, now you gonna basically upstage him, and you gonna do it.
I don't think that's upstaging. I think it's like I did it, now my wife gonna do it. We
Nah.
got this.
No,
Like I say in the history books, he's gonna be known as the president that
So-
became the first man
Okay.
that's doing tours in the White House now instead of
Okay.
up there talking to the people.
no.
Okay.
So if you had another half and he was doing
So-
plays and books and all the stuff that you doing, after you've done your escalator, but then he come right behind you and do something similar.
Yeah, I like,
he ain't got his
I
own
like that.
style.
I'm gonna do that. I can do that too.
Yeah, he ain't got his own.
Okay.
He just kind of doing the same type of books and plays you doing. You had no problem with it.
So what's the problem with it? I'm trying to understand. That's McDonald's, Burger King.
He ain't
So
being
what?
original,
I'm still gonna get the money.
But he ain't. You don't know that. You
Sure,
ain't been
what?
original. Stop it. You don't know that.
What? I'm
How you
still
gonna
gonna get
say
the money.
He getting the
I'm
money.
gonna get whatever money that I left. He gonna catch it. And I still got it.
So if he coming behind you doing relative the same material,
Okay, he ain't competing
really
with me.
original. You ain't gonna feel no type of way.
No, I'm not. Go get your money because everybody
Look at
ain't
some of
gonna,
your same
everybody ain't
actors
gonna
and
like
actresses.
me, and everybody ain't gonna like him. So you go get that money, babe. I'm gonna get that money, and then when you get that money, I got that money.
Somebody please date Sister JJ. Writers and guys out
Joe,
there,
you don't believe what
please
you saying.
date Sister JJ.
You don't believe what you saying.
Yeah. Somebody please date Sister JJ.
You don't want to be
wrong
no
with
man. He intruding on your specialty or your expertise, like you ain't done nothing. All the blood, sweat, and tears you put in, then he gonna walk in.
Do the same thing.
You don't believe that.
But people, okay, I'm not the only one doing movies. I'm still climbing. There's other people doing the same
That's
thing. So
different if
what's
you
the
get with him and he
difference?
already in it.
Yeah, that's not, yeah.
Okay, so I can inspire him to do something.
But he's doing the same thing. I ain't talking about
It's
he's
other
doing
people's doing
jazz
the same
movies or
thing.
sports movies. I'm talking about he's doing the exact same type of movies and books that you're doing.
It's
You wouldn't feel no type of
people
way.
doing the exact same type of movies and stuff that I'm doing, and I'm
That a
doing the
husband and
exact
wife?
same type of stuff that other people's doing.
That a husband and wife?
So, well, why wouldn't that? Why you can't have a husband and wife team?
I'm just saying you can have that, but they're gonna do something totally different. No
What?
different than James Cameron and his wife.
Why you can't
And they
have a
got in
husband and wife
competition.
team?
They got in competition, and his wife beat him for the Hurt Locker as he did Avatar. And they divorced after that.
Well, that's on him because he couldn't
They
because he
divorced
couldn't
after
handle it. That's on him.
Oh, so it's on him. See,
We'll be
That's
back.
on
Yeah.
him.